That's so lovely.
Okay, so once you're live, if you send me the YouTube... Oh, we are live.
Hello. Done editing.
Meeting is now streamed live on YouTube.
Great.
Flipping live. Or we are recorded for people in the future. So I'm gonna sing some songs. Oh, Harry, post the link in lots of places. We've scheduled the gig in the wrong place, so we're putting this link in that place, so people can follow the link to where the gig's actually happening. We're on Zoom. That's not to assume that that's the right streaming platform. There's lots of others available. We're not paid to endorse Zoom, although you've probably heard of it in the last few weeks. It's only our second live stream gig in the last couple of months. And if you haven't seen us do a live stream gig, then this is our response. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Harry is posting links in all the right places, so you can look at our faces. I wonder what's happening behind the screen, but I can't look because I'm playing guitar for thee. Does thee rhyme with screen? Not really. Ah, that does. No fuss. Here's a little song that's called Waiting for Everything to Line Up. Sometimes in life that doesn't happen, but don't give up, because you can find a nice rhyme for your song, and everything seems to go wrong, but then everything turns around and it's cool again. Yeah, it's cool again. Hanging out with my friend, that's Harry.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Hey Chris, I posted a link in the other one, and some people have joined this one, so I hope that's okay. The first comment was, okay. I wish all admin was sun, and I am inclined to agree with them. We are here.
We are here.
Harry.
Chris.
Together.
In the right order. Harry Baker and Chris Reed.
Hello.
That's a longer name for our act, but we have been billed as it many times before, and we will be billed as it many times again.
Yes, we're very happy to be here doing a gig. Thank you for tuning in. We did one on Instagram, but we thought not everyone has Instagram, and everyone's got YouTube.
Fact. How do I get up the I want to have it up on the side.
Oh, you can have it up on the side.
Here we go. Oh, here's the chats. Rippy McBottom. Keris Meatloaf, Chris Mars, Ben Barron, legend. Matthew Bryant, also legend. Ruth Jones, there was all legends tuning in. 55 so far. This is great. I've positioned the Zoom's there and the chat's there. So you
can see the chat during the Zoom. That's lovely.
The chat during the Zoom. We'll listen while baking. What a great idea, Spotty Dog.
Fantastic idea.
Yeah. You've been baking.
Oh, I'm
gonna play some wholesome kind of folksy music while you describe your sourdough adventures.
Lovely. My father is a baker by name and turns up by profession. I'm actually just getting the link for Grace while we talk so that she can watch. It's on our YouTube. And I have started doing sourdough, and some would say, are you just jumping on the bandwagon? But I would say I've been nurturing a culture for years.
That's very nice, double meaning there.
Yeah.
How many loaves have you made, Has?
I have made, I think, probably about 10. It's been a few weeks and I made one every other day, so it's a beautiful thing. Chris, would you like to sing a song for these kind people?
I'd love to sing a song for these kind people while they're tuning in. What should the song be about?
What about a song about bumblebees?
Oh, I'd love to do that.
What about a song about not giving up Even when people say things are impossible.
Ooh, what a nice. If only we had a song like that up our sleeve that we've been performing for over 12 years.
Well, let's just improv one now. Let's just go wild, you know? What do you reckon?
I'm so up for it. You should kick it off then, and
Okay.
I'll come in halfway through.
You see, the scientist said the bumblebee couldn't fly. She lacked the wing beats per minute or the necessary size. But the bumblebee, in her ignorance, proved him wrong. She knew that she could fly because she'd flown all along, and now imagine if she listened to that man, she might have stopped, given up on the spot, tucked her wings in and dropped. So don't ever let someone tell you what you can't do, because just because it's proven doesn't mean it's true. The bumblebee bumbled. Loving her life, she hums as she flies. The bumblebee fumbled, clumsily stumbled from flower to flower. The bumblebee tumbled, tore through the sky, pulling corkscrews and dives, and then the bumblebee mumbled, crumbled in front of the queen and her power. The bumblebee grumbled something explicit, discovered she'd been labeled a gimmick, and then the bumblebee rumbled, desperate to eat that nectar so sweet. The bumblebee humbled her critics, silenced all things scientific, and then zip, the bumblebee jumbled her speech. She did not care because in the air she was free, because she was a busy bee. Loved to fly to flowers and visit trees, deliver seeds efficiently, more so than in a breeze, intricate, intimate, meticulous, auxiliary, and gather more honey than any sick MCs, you see. Ever since she learned to fly, she'd earned her stripes. Despite the words of hype from learned types, suppressed the urge to fight or turn and hide into she for sky and birds up high. Her confidence was soaring. She saw scientists as boring, the sort of people she should be ignoring because they made no sense. At least no sense as sweet as pollen. Even centimeters from it, they depended on their drawings. They would rather follow their charts than follow their hearts. If they saw a bee leave, they still believed in grass. They preferred facts and figures to bees, facts and figure, but she begged to differ, she flew past and laughed.
You see, the scientist said the bumblebee couldn't fly. She lacked the wing beats per minute or the necessary size. But the bumblebee, in her ignorance, proved him wrong. Knew that she could fly because she had flown all along. Imagine if she listened to the man, she might have stopped, given up on the spot, tucked her wings in and dropped. So don't ever let someone tell you what you can't do, because just because it's proven doesn't mean it's true, I said.
Just because it's proven doesn't mean it's true. Meet the scientist. His aim in life was to try and dismiss any hypothesis he deemed preposterous. When asked why he never swallowed his pride, he replied, that is obvious. It wouldn't fit down my esophagus. Not quite the optimist, more like the opposite. Less likely to be living in a bubble than popping it. He had, hey, believe everything I say, fever. Pollinosis went close to the anomalous. Taking measurements, making experiments, accumulating evidence. His brain contained considerable cleverness compared to his intelligence. So busy with bees in the room, he forgot the elephant. His foolproof was foolproof except for the truth. If the bumblebee had read his report, she'd have agreed she was too heavy, therefore should never be airborne. But ignorance is bliss, that begins with a B.
You see, the scientist said the bumblebee couldn't fly. She lacked the wing beats per minute or the necessary size. But the bumblebee, in her ignorance, proved him wrong. Knew that she could fly because she'd flown all along. Imagine if she listened to the man, she might have stopped, given up on the spot, tucked her wings in and dropped. So don't ever let someone tell you what you can't do, just because it's proven doesn't mean it's true, I said.
Just because it's proven doesn't mean it's true.
Now I'm flying up high in the sky, can you see me now? Bumbling round above ground, doing mama proud, taking in sights and delights of the pretty flowers, living that life in the clouds. Flying up high in the sky, can you see me now? Bumbling round above ground, doing mama proud, taking in sights and delights of the pretty flowers, living that life in the clouds.
So this is for the bees and the hives living lives of aviation. The ones who survive and who survive through pollination, the ones that thrive in those sticky situations with their flocky, knocky, knee, hilly-pillification. They are doing what they're doing for the buzz, not for love or money, moving, maneuvering above. If the weather's sunny, proving to the humans their conclusions are confusing and are usually refusing to budge. This is for those who are being themselves and believe in themselves. See the bee in themselves, set it free in themselves, who know that even though it's difficult, life is full of miracles and true happiness never came from being cynical. The bumblebee, forever looking for something sweet, overcoming tumbleweed but holding onto some belief and summary. This is for those that stay summary, and there will be bees to come, whatever comes to be.
You See, the scientist said the bumblebee cannot fly. She liked the wing beats per minute or the necessary size. But the bumblebee, in her ignorance, proved him wrong. Knew that she could fly because she'd flown all along. Imagine if she listened to the man, she might have stopped, given up on the spot, tucked her wings in and dropped. So don't ever let someone tell you what you can't do. Just because it's proven doesn't mean it's true, I said.
Just because it's proven doesn't mean it's true. That was exciting. I enjoyed right at the beginning. It felt like you sort of maybe muted yourself to have a little.
I did.
Or possibly a.
No, it was a cough.
That's
it was
lovely.
a cough. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And now we know how long the lag is. We got about, I'd say, 20 seconds of lag. Would you agree?
I would say it's either that or people did not applaud the song at all, but did applaud your nose trumpet. Maybe there's no lag. That's when I saw the clapping start to come in.
This is the best. Oh, yes.
Did you ever see the video of Daniel Radcliffe playing Match of the Day on his cheeks?
Yes, I did.
I think you could probably do that.
Is it that kind of thing?
Yeah.
No, I can only do that white noise. Oh, that's cool. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, thank you. So don't
worry about
any requests for the,
we got
face flickers?
Hello from Nottingham. We love Nottingham.
Hello to Nottingham.
Ruth Jones.
We got 100 people. We got 14 people watching, which is roughly the size of, I'm going to say, Walton-on-Thames. That's a classic 114er.
Oh, yeah, I just saw the number. We got 100. Wow, that's a lot of people.
We played, I don't know if anyone saw us, we played at Walton-on-Thames, and it was the night, well, it turns out it was the night of my stag do. I didn't know this at the time. And the day before...
So you knew it was your stag do.
Well, I knew it was my stag do that weekend.
But you didn't know the adventures that were about to unfold.
Who could have possibly let me know? And I had just got back from, I want to say Hong Kong. I've been doing some international school.
You are correct. You are correct when you say Hong Kong.
It's the most jet lagged I've ever been in a gig.
It's incredible.
And made it through. And
I think it's the only gig where you've napped pre-gig. Like to the point where like I literally woke you up as they're announcing us on the stage. You were so tired. I was like, we gotta get him as many minutes as possible.
Yeah. But when people say, I know my songs so well, I could do them in my sleep. Turns out we put that one to the test.
Oh, that was incredible. Emma Livy just tuned in, presumably to the nose trumpets with just the words, "What is going on?"
A very fair question. Richard Herbert!
Oh, mate.
What
all the
a
legends
joyful name to see. Shout out from Kiel. Sing I've Been in a Womb. I believe that we will.
That's definitely coming up.
That's going to happen. That's one of the only things I know for definite about this.
Yeah.
And then we finished the gig, and you surprised me by bringing friends out of the shadows. And we then, as a baby, I'll have one more sweet ass night's sleep in my own bed before the stag do. No, sir. We drove to an abandoned car park in Walton-on-Thames, got pulled over by the police for having a tail light.
Yes, I forgot about that.
And then met a man with a dog who gave us a boat, and we slept on that boat.
I think it was the coldest night of the year. It was so cold. But then there was a wood burner on the boat, and we watched Robot Wars, and then we fell asleep.
And you gave me the bed because it was.
Of course, because it was your stag. We got at least 5 hours sleep, and then on to the fun. The Celeriac cruise in town.
Should we do V-word for the Celeriac crew?
I mean, absolutely. We did have another request for Sorry earlier on, which
interesting.
I don't think we've done. I think it would work over stream because there's nice kind of sections. But I don't know where my capo is, but that's fine. I'm still as good a musician without a capo, aren't I, Harry?
Yeah, Brazilian dancers never lose their capos because they have them sewn into their clothes. And that's why they're known as a capo wearer.
Oof. Wow. Right. And there was also that remember that gangster who would always when he had to play a song in a different key, he would always drink a hot drink, as Truman Capote.
That's lovely. I believe the gangster you're thinking of is maybe not Truman Capote. That was quite a famous author.
Oh, yeah.
You might be thinking about Al Capone.
Yeah, who's Truman Capote? Yeah, he's an American novelist. Wow, yeah. You already said that.
Yeah, that's great. Love that joke.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Sorry. Oh yeah, what key is this in? Harry, what key is this song in?
4.
Correct. You know that feeling when you're hanging out with your friends, but you sense that you're out of love. You know that feeling when about 52%,
51.9
of you decides that your time is up.
Remember when this was the biggest thing in our lives?
But we just want to say,
and by say we mean
we
sing.
hope you're feeling okay.
If you're still listening.
Here's 2 British dudes to set the record straight.
Tell them, Chris.
Sorry, a student schlein nu som désolé. Lo sentimos nos desculpici dispiace. VLS na tilgvi oss down amie. Babandame se prashame, we just wanna say we're sorry.
Sorry. It feels like everywhere you look today, it's easy to find ways that things are divided. We were so caught up in Britain being great, forgot about trying to keep a kingdom united. It's hard enough, even in your own family, deciding between 4 of you what you might have for tea. Imagine how difficult that specific decision is. Now ties of people involved by another 15 million. We were never the best Europeans anyway. Learning language wasn't our forte.
It's pronounced forte.
We hope you still let us visit the Champs-Elysees, even if our relationship status is complicated. When I have a reputation for a top cuisine, it may seem strange to you that we've still got a queen, but other than complaining and drinking lots of Truman Capote, there's one thing I can do. Apologies.
So sorry, a student schlein nu som désolé. Lo sentimos nos desculpici dispiace. VLS na tilgvi oss down amie. Babandame se prashame, we just wanna say without European influence this song would never happen. The chorus chords are stolen from Pachelbel's canon. We're still Brits in Europe, whatever else we try to be. So take this key change with a sense of irony.
Join in at home.
Sorry, a student schlein nu som désolé. Lo sentimos nos desculpici dispiace. VLS na tilgvi oss down amie. Babandame se prashame, we just wanna say we're sorry.
Couldn't fit your country in a song.
Sorry.
If we did it, someone's different, that's it wrong.
We're sorry.
We always secure Eurovision anyway.
We're sorry.
We're still neighbours and we love you, so we say.
We're sorry.
So sorry.
Woo-wee! I played a lot of wrong chords there, and that's fine.
I think there's no such thing as a wrong chord. It's just the way you play it.
Thanks, mate. I've got some pink juice here.
That's lovely. I've got some pepper.
Oh.
Frisbee?
Head down the road, turn it into some pepper sea.
Excuse me?
Because you live down the road from the sea. Pepsi.
Oh, Pepsi. Yeah, Pepsi. Yeah. Get some
Pepsi.
Get some hot Pepsi. That was a little joke for Balazafar fans, maybe.
Balazafar friends.
Really lovely. Wonderful stuff. I enjoyed that.
Do you think people are lagging, and that's the reason they're not applauding that last song?
I think that yeah, people are clapping, but that might just be out of sympathy for your comment.
I appreciate that.
So when you can hear this, could everybody do the emoji of the face with the love hearts for eyes? And then we will know
Yeah.
How long it is till that happens.
In 3, 2, 1, now.
I feel like we should keep talking while
Keep
people are
chatting.
doing that.
Let's find the lag.
So
We're
good.
just two lads who don't necessarily prescribe to the definition that society gives to lads. Ooh,
Oh,
that was quite good.
That's lovely. I saw her heart eyes. Great.
Ah, there's the heart
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Well, it's the length of that new Harry and Chris song.
Oh, and it's a really good way to get some heart eyes. Oh, I'm feeling the love, guys. That's very lovely. If you want to do that at the end of every song, that would just help us be encouraged to keep going. Oh, that's Roger Morris.
Nice. Roger Morris.
We've got hearts and eyes.
Roger Morris might be the person, the most mentioned real life person in our songs.
Wow. You think so? Killinut's not a real life person?
Hey, whoa. Okay, let's settle this once and for all.
Oh,
the lights go out. Are you ready? Do you remember it?
I do remember where it's saved on my computer.
How long do you think?
I'm doing it. Here. I know the first verse.
Does that help?
So much.
When the lights go out and I'm all alone, I'm just a house robot looking for a home. When I step outside of my corner patrol zone, I'm just a house robot looking for a home. Looking for a home.
Looking for a home.
Looking for a home.
Looking
for a home.
Second name Killalot, first name Sir, but nobody knows me on them first name terms. I'm a part-time lover, part-time fighter, child of destiny. I'm a survivor. People think they know me from the TV, but knowing somebody isn't always that easy. When I got the call from the BBC, I was just trying to flesh out my CV. See, my agent told me this would be the right part. Showcase your skills and the deals will come quite fast. One day you wake up, a whole lot of time's passed, and you realize you've been typecast. Aren't you the guy that is really good at smashing stuff? I'll be honest, mate, I'm just trying to have my lunch. Look at those arms, though. I bet they can pack a bunch, please. Just let me have my salad, bro.
Yes.
See what happens if life gives you the hand of a pacifist with a massive fist made for smashing things. Imagine this, we're all just looking for happiness. Some days I question if that exists. Yes, I am good at my job and I know that, but outside the ring I get so sad. What good is a 2.5-ton crushing claw if you don't even know how to hold hands?
When the lights go out and I'm all alone, I'm just a house robot looking for a home. When I step outside of my corner patrol zone, I'm just a house robot looking for a home. Looking for a home.
Looking for.
Looking for a home.
Looking for.
Looking for a home.
Looking for.
That's exciting.
But as they say, the grass is greener on the other side of the robot arena. I remember first time I'd seen her. She could not have looked any meaner. I swore I saw her fight off 4 guys. I thought that was a sight for sore eyes. I thought if I could lie by your side, then maybe I'd be all right. Because you sent my head spinning like hypno disc. Butterflies in my gut doing flips like Chaos 2. The first time I saw Gemini, I looked at them and I realized that some things are made for 2. I know you once had a thing with Sergeant Bash, but I would fight an old flame for you, because while most can't see past the armor, you cut to the heart like razor do.
Your eyes
glow like the Savannah sky.
Your tail.
Well, I like big sores and I cannot lie. They say it takes a grown man to cry. Well, my robot tears are standing by, because you remind me that you can have a fresh start when the rest of the world's telling you that you have to hate. Matilda, I got love in my heart. You can 3, 2, 1.
When the lights go out and I'm all alone, I'm just a house robot looking for a home. When I step outside of my corner patrol zone, I'm just a house robot looking for a home. Looking for a home.
Looking for, looking for.
Looking for a home.
Looking for, looking for.
Looking for a home.
Looking for, looking for. That they call me Sick a lot. No, I'm not crying, just the oil around my eyes tends to spill a lot. Invite Matilda around for Netflix and chill a lot, but she said she's ill a lot. It's the same old drill a lot. Do a job you hate because you've got to pay the bill a lot. Just moved in with a friend to help out with the rent, but it's still a lot. So I guess there's no harm in asking. After work this week, how'd you feel about dancing? I'm a bit rusty, but give me a chance and I can see our robotics advancing. Because I know you can cope on your own, mate. But if you stroll with me home, then we both have felt so safe. And if you want to listen to some soul tapes, we can stick with Craig Charles and reminisce about the old days. Because people see me as a hard guy, but I melted when I saw you in the half-light. The way you tear the robots apart, I can't help but see sparks fly. So I made you a mixtape. Called these songs are self-writing.
Yes!
Told I can kill a rhyme. Told I'm the killing type. But with you, all I want to do is kill some time.
When the lights go out and I'm all alone, I'm just a house robot looking for a home.
Look into your heart, so kill a lot.
When I step outside of my corner patrol zone, I'm just a house robot looking for a home. Looking for a home.
Looking for
a home.
Looking for
Looking for a home. Looking for a home. Looking for a home. Looking for a home.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much, Christopher Reed.
Great. Some great lyrics in there.
Lovely stuff. Just looking at the comments. So,
yeah.
Is the plan just to start the applause 20 seconds before you actually finish the song? That is
not a bad idea.
Good plan. If you want to start applauding during the last chorus, it will kind of.
Last chorus is a good shout. Someone said, "How are there only 125 people here?" Hey, probably because we haven't promoted it very well.
And also because we posted out the wrong link. And also, that's what we asked ourselves in Walton-on-Thames, but that was more an issue of capacity.
Yeah, but it's good. It's like, this is our little secret, you know?
This is lovely. Someone said, can you do your Return song, please? That will be happening.
That will for sure be happening.
Someone said 9 to 5 or 5 to 9? 5 to 9.
Well, yeah, I feel like we should do a
freestyle one would be good.
We should do a freestyle one.
Someone said Time Traveler, please, which is tricky to do when we're in the same room. And
I've done it the day before.
A little bit of time travel going on because of the bag. So,
yeah, that's true. There's
stick a pin in that and come back to it. But yeah, let's do a freestyle one and let's give people a chance because it takes 20 seconds or so.
Yeah. So what we need is, should we 5 to 9 or
5 to 9?
limo? Okay, so we need some job titles from you beautiful people. We need either your job or a shout out Antonia Pugh, who wants to shout out. Hello. So we need either your job or a friend's job or a made up job. Could be a strange job, maybe quite hard to rhyme with. And it will appear in this next song. It will be immortalized in song form after you write it. So a job title, s'il vous plaît.
Absolutely.
That means please in French, Harry.
That's fantastic. And just to give people a chance to do those and for us to see them, someone said, Chris, can you tell us about Jesus in the same way you would if you'd been offered a happy ending? So I don't know if that needs any more context.
Nervously. They've seen a Harry or Chris.
The story is, in our gigs, we sometimes do a thing called Harry or Chris, so we say facts and people have to guess which one of us it's about. And one fact was that one of us was having just a friendly sports massage.
For my I get stiff limbs.
Felt so awkward, they proceeded to tell the missus about Jesus and felt more tense than when you started, apparently.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Okay, brilliant. Okay, we've got a lot, so I'm just going to go through oh my gosh, there's so many. Oh, fantastic.
There's a lot of suggestions.
Okay, pirates, mathematician, accountant, occupational therapist, bishop, race car driver, candidate maker. So we'll we'll zing through them as they come. So if you want to scroll through the comments with us, you can keep us in check. So this song is called 5 to 9. We can do as much as we can. Let's go. When I was a little bit shorter, I wanted to be a footballer / astronaut or fireman. But the lack of fire in the moon would mean early retirement. My brother used to work painting floral designs and top shelf keyboards till they fired him. To be honest, he has struggled to get hired since painting hyacinths on them hyacinths.
From the ages of 5 to 9, I never worry about 9 to 5. But as we turn the late teens to 20s, we're told to trade dreams for rent, please. So wherever you end up and whatever you do, don't let the world get the better of you. So many people want to talk about a 5-year plan. I just want to focus on what's right here, man.
Some days when people ask me what I do, I hope I can say something clever. And then now it's a transcript from every haircut ever. First question.
What do you do?
Second question.
What do you do for cash?
What do you mean? What? Zoom gigs? That's not a real profession. That doesn't even work because of the lag. How can you have a conversation?
Why are you even in a hairdresser? The hairdressers are all closed.
Well, what do you know about strings and bows, Chris?
There are many things that I know.
Oh, yeah.
And there are many things that I don't.
Lovely.
And there are many things that I don't. Like how many strings in a bow.
Lovely.
Do trees watch us grow?
Possibly.
Why do our feet have toes?
That's for balance.
And why do the shops all close?
Because it's
when
lockdown.
I want to buy my Cheerios.
Should have gone in February.
If a mad scientist kidnapped me, could you tell me from my clone?
Yeah.
If we wore exactly the same clothes.
I reckon.
I knew the whole Harry and Chris show.
Yeah, I reckon. But just to test, I'll ask you something that only the real Chris would know.
Okay.
And that is when we did a gig in Norwich, we got the train there. And how you try to sort of get out of the train station at the other end?
This is a good one. You've not used this one in a while. I tried to use my Oystercard from the ages of 5 to 9. I never worry about 9 to 5.
Looks
As
like
you turn to late teens to 20s, we're told to trade dreams for rent, please. So wherever you end up and whatever you do, out of this list, we're gonna say to you, so many people want to talk about a 5-year plan. I just want to focus on what's right here, man.
Yes, I had to quit my job as one of the world's most famous pirates. Then I became a mathematician and did it 3.14% of the time. That's pirates.
Hey!
Not gonna get any better than that. Could have been an accountant. Instead, I just get insects. Now I count ants. Was an occupational therapist, but I went a bit over the top. That's an OTTOT, which spells Toto backwards. Then I could have Bishop, shouted out by Roger Morris. So Chris is now going to sing about Roger Morris if he was also a race car driver and a candlestick maker.
He may well have been all of those things. Not much would surprise me about Roger. He's one of the nicest mans I know, and he also used to be a scientist, I think. He's a really cool guy. I really wish that I was as cool as him. And he's very chill, and he knows more about music than anyone I know. Oh,
yes. What about a zoologist? Well, I think that you do know a lot of this, all about animals. But if you're a zoologist and an ice cream lady, your best ice cream would be the Lion Bar? Is there a Lion Bar ice cream?
Probably, but it's not the best known.
What animal ice? What's your favorite animal-based ice cream pun, Chris?
Oh, what a good question! If I had to say one, I would say it was the Mr. Whippet.
Mr. Whippety, yeah. Or an acornetto. No, that's just an acorn. The squirrel would eat an acorn. So, never mind. But someone said policeman, and a policeman features in the Jay-Z song where he's got 99 problems. But if you're an ice cream lady, you wouldn't have 99 problems. Yes, someone said aerospace.
Whip ain't one.
Someone else said 3D artists. I would say all artists are 3D artists because they are 3D people.
Apart from gorillas.
Very fair. Very fair. Okay, so we're going to carry on just to get through these. So we're going to wrap them in a rhythm. Talk about the optometrist. Got a lot of it. Ninja could be a ginger. Robotic engineer. If there's an engineer, bring in the robotic engineer. But could be a QIL. Shout out Joe Mayo. Taxi driver. Maybe the film or the driver. Acoustic engineer. Can you hear this? Probably yes. Chris is a Baptist pastor and he's going to sing about being a taxidermist / theologian / space cowboy. Over to you.
First off, I'm not a Baptist pastor. Nothing against them at all. It's just a career prospect I haven't investigated at any length. I've forgotten the other three, so I'm just going to sing quite lovelily. Is lovelily a word? I'm not sure. What were the other three?
Space Cowboy and Cheese Taster. Just those two, please.
Okay, nice. This is the return of the Space Cowboy. And I also like to eat cheese. And that brings me to my knees. And I tell you, if you say please, what type of cheese is these? It's a cheddar. Oh, it doesn't get much better. Eat the Edam if you will, madame. How many more of these do I have to do?
I would say 4 more. Thought I was going to say none, but
I really thought you were going to say none. I'd closed that chapter in my head. Oh,
4 more, please.
Okay, so is that a rocky mythical creature who's also plays for Chelsea? No, it's a gorgonzola.
Thank you.
And 3 more. Oh yeah, no, there's more cheeses. I don't just know 2 only. How about a mascarpone? How about Cambazola? That also has Zola at the end. These are good song things. 1 more cheese. How can I not think of 1 more cheese? Please help me, please. That'll only work in 20 seconds. Cheese with holes in.
And that's the longest Chris has gone on about cheeses since he had an awkward massage encounter.
And I spoke about cheeses.
Oh, yes. So we're just going to shout out some of these. A systems analyst. Yes, I would put that at the top of my list of things that I would call if I had a system and I wanted to analyze. Someone's a dictator. Is that a job? I'm not sure it is, but you don't really have a job interview. Someone is talking about fish food. Fish food for the ice cream!
Oh,
yeah, absolutely. Chunky monkey. So we've now got to the bit where people are doing better suggestions than the ones we did. Thank you so much, everyone. So we're going to finish off. We're talking samurai. Wow. I'm thinking, is that a guy? Is that a celeriac farmer? Or is he just chopping them with a sword? Sword is how you would spell S word, but sword is a better S word. Then there's a lot of things for gynecologist and another one, prosthetic leg maker. Someone said traffic warden, JCB driver. And then now there's some more good cheese puns coming in. And so, Chris, I guess what I want to say to you is, if you do quit this job eventually, you could work at Sea Life for celebrities and have a rapper and a spy. Then he'd be showing Eminem and M, an eminent anemone.
Showing Eminem and eminent anemone.
Showing Eminem and eminent.
Showing Eminem and eminent anemone. From the
Showing
ages of 5 to 9, I never worry about a 9 to 5. But as we turn to late teens to 20, those trade dreams for ramblings. So wherever you end up and whatever you do, don't let the world get the better of you. So many people want to talk about a 5-year plan. I just want to focus on what's right here, man. Good suggestions.
Lovely suggestions.
Whew, that might be the longest freestyle section ever.
Yes. Oh, yes. Chris, how would you know how we do Joyride sometimes? And we have songs?
I miss Joyride.
I miss Joyride. But sometimes we have games.
Yeah, I love games.
And I thought maybe if I...
Oh, is this your surprise?
I've got a surprise for you. I've got a sort of game that you could do and people in the comments could try and do as well.
Oh, that's fun.
And then it would be a sort of fun thing together.
I'm super keen.
So this is sort of in keeping with some kind of Christmas quizzes I've done before.
Okay.
It's sort of a word-based game.
Very good.
And
oh, I'm so up for this.
You know,
I can see them on the right, but I'm not going to look on the left. I mean,
here we go.
Not looking. Here we go.
Is a quiz called Name That David.
Quiz about people called Dave, originally featuring my uncle Dave, legend, now updated for the general public, starring
Best Dave. No
Dave,
offense, Uncle Dave. Love this Dave.
I mean,
but you need to call him David, and then I'm making up the names of other Davids through pictures and puns. So simple example for you.
David Beckham.
You know, keeping it easy. So yeah. I think if you
how many of the pictures have watermarks on them?
Only a few. Only for things such as ham, which are so obscure I couldn't possibly find another picture.
Yeah, I mean, fair play.
So
this is great.
There you see it. If you get bored, then say I'm bored, and I'll tell you the answer. And then people can do it along in the comments. And I think I think you think quite similarly to me. So chances are,
yes, I agree.
You'll get them. All right, number 1.
Here we go. Dave, brick cat. Walcott. Dave, that's not a person. Dave wall feline. Eat. Dave dinner. Wall dinner. David wall.
I'm enjoying this so much.
I'm stuck.
What's the cat eating?
Food. Food.
What brand of food?
That's ridiculous.
Lovely.
I'm not even gonna say it. Move on.
Lovely. Number 2.
That's amazing. David Schwimmer.
Yes.
Yeah,
not
great.
Those are the answers to the first one. So lovely times. Number 3.
David Schwimmer. David Typee. David Bopey. Dave Bowie. David Bowie. Oh, lovely
stuff. And that is the bow tie belonging to my uncle Dave. So that's a good
nice. And I've seen that statue. It's in Belgium, I think.
Yeah, lovely. I'm hoping the screen sharing works onto the YouTube, but
otherwise everyone's just watching a blank. No, it says live on YouTube up there.
Great. Yeah. Well, we'll find out.
What? Oh, right. Daniel David. Daniel Bond. James David. David James? No, wait, that's the wrong way around. I bet the next one is it flipped. I bet.
I wish it was, and it will be in future.
Craig David. Hey,
David, all over your
point.
Thank you. That's number 5. Oh yes.
Hamney. Dave Hamney. Dave. If that isn't ham, I bet it's not ham. It's not
ham, I'm afraid.
That is that is poor form.
I'm so sorry. I misled you with the ham earlier.
Ham earlier? That sounds like a name. Dave Ham Joint.
I don't know.
Oh, it's not ham. You already said it's not ham.
You might not know this one. That's not to insult your kind of
Hockney. David Hockney.
Of course you know it. You play the love art. He's a 3D
saying
artist.
That made me go highbrow. So that was inadvertently a hint.
It worked.
Okay.
Number 6.
David and Dave and
okay.
David.
You need to be able to see all of the ants. Oh my gosh! Whoops.
Dave Ross.
Ignore that one.
Back to that.
This one.
I need to see all the ants. Oh, so is there one up there that I'm not seeing?
Yeah. So hide your face.
Oh, 10 ants. David
Tennant. Thank you. Happy with that one?
That's really good. That's great. David Ross. I think he's the painter, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he probably is a famous David.
Yeah, sorry, a bit too highbrow for you.
Yeah, but also that's not Ross Kemp. So.
That's great. Phil Mitchell. David Mitchell.
Lovely stuff.
That's so funny. Check your boobs. David Boob Check. David Lump Check. Dave.
So
should I know who that person is?
No, okay. But they are from a specific charity.
Superdrug isn't a charity. Copperfield. David Copperfield.
Thank you very much. Round of applause for Harry.
Great.
Lovely
that's wonderful. Good stuff. Oh, not over yet. Dave Boo Fish. Dave No Fish. Dave. I mean, I feel like that's not just a fish.
It's not, but I also didn't realize this fish looked like that.
Is it? Is it a monkfish?
It's not a monkfish.
Is it? Oh, what is it?
And it's quite long and thin.
Eel?
Yes. So you can
Okay.
see its front. You know?
That's a weird. I just can't stop looking at that fish.
Yeah,
That's
weird,
really weird.
weird.
Why
one.
are his nostrils poking out?
That's very true.
Probably not
Sharp teeth
nostrils.
as well. Yeah.
I'll just look at Dave again. That's a nice picture.
Yeah.
Dave, thumb down eel. Thumb down eel.
Pretty much.
Might need a hand here.
It's not good.
David Baddiel.
David Baddiel. Lovely.
Very nice.
And then the final one.
Here we go. Mike Allen Jelly David. Cool. Job done.
Wait, say it quicker.
Oh, no way. Mike Allen Jelly David. Mike Allen Jelly. Allen Jelly. Michelangelo's David.
Hooray!
That's fantastic.
Lovely.
Michael Allen. Michelangelo. Is that Jello?
Yes, that's what Americans call jelly, I believe.
That's
so there we
amazing.
go. And how do I stop sharing? Back to this.
I really like that.
Let's go to YouTube and check the people out able to see it.
A lot of good.
Dave Downfish, good news. So I do have another 10 that get slowly more obscure, but maybe we'll save those.
If that's, I think that might be my friend Roland Miners, who's a legend, who guessed David Thumb Conger.
Wonderful stuff. Okay, people are playing along.
Good spot of the eel.
Great.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, they got Michelangelo's David.
That's really lovely. Someone can share a link to this quiz.
I'm presuming you guys did better than me on all of those.
I will put these up as a quiz on the Harry and Chris Twitter account at some point.
I think Roger Morris got all of these.
Of course. Well, there are more we could do later, but should we do a song?
I reckon stick them in the Harry and Chris newsletter. What? Harry and Chris have got a newsletter?
That's so clever.
I wonder how you sign up to that. That is a hypothetical question for the audience and a real question for you.
For me?
Yeah. I don't know if we have a... Shall I get... shall I find a sign-up link? Or you find a sign-up link?
Well,
we do this next
I've gone to our website and it says it's not secure. And I think that's because it's shifting over to the new website that we have.
I think that might be happening.
But we will post a link on our Twitter, you know? We'll post a link to the remaining list or some of these, or we'll work it out. But please do not give up on us.
tinyurl.com. I set one up that was like H&C newsletter. Is that it? Nope.
Someone said it isn't on your webpage. It was on our webpage.
It was definitely on our
we're
webpage.
in the process of changing our webpage, which is very exciting. Yeah. Okay. Should we do a song?
Craig David all over your boink. That's gonna stick with me for a while. Wait, I'm just finding. I know I've got a link somewhere. It's gonna take
lovely.
a second.
Okay. Well, shall I read you a poem while you're trying to find the link?
Oh, I would love that to happen.
Okay. This is a new poem that I don't think you've heard.
Me?
Yeah.
I've heard them all.
Our toilet seat broke, and we got a new one. And it was only then that I realized how bad the old one was. And I thought, why did we have 2 years of a rubbish toilet seat when we could have just treated ourselves earlier? And I think that's just something people don't talk about. So it's sort of inspired by Pam Ayres, our hero. And it's not finished, so I'll just do a bit until you're ready. But you kind of get the idea. When people say be kind to yourself, they very rarely tell you how. It's more a vague notion, an abstract, never grounded in the now. But it's about more than yoga or a mindfulness retreat. If you want to practice self-care, buy yourself a toilet seat. Because a toilet's so much more than somewhere to empty intestines. It's a safe space. It's a haven. It's somewhere to invest in. It's where I have my best ideas. It's where I catch up on the news. It's where I came up with this poem I'm reading to you. So I'm all for scented candles, but for something more concrete, if you want to practice gratitude, then buy a toilet seat. And it's just sort of more like that. So,
I love that. That's really nice.
Yeah.
I found the link.
Great.
And here it goes into the chat. If
Lovely.
you would like to sign up to our newsletter and haven't done it yet, then click on there link. Beautiful people.
That's lovely.
I really liked that toilet seat poem.
Thank you.
And I hope you don't mind. I ate a piece of spinach halfway through.
That's not what I was expecting. But now you mention it, I don't mind.
Oh, I'm glad. The only thing I've written this week is I think I know I've told you this one already. I've never seen a runner smiling while they run. Do they not know the thing they love has already begun? It's gonna become something bigger.
That's lovely.
But I prefer yours.
That's very kind. I like yours, but my mum is a runner, so I feel like I need to stick up for her.
Yeah, I'm also a runner now. I've done over 3 runs and under 5 runs.
I think any running stat that starts with under is a huge claim. I've done under 7 marathons.
We should do some songs.
We should do some songs.
V-word has been shouted out a few times.
Great. I think we should do V-word. I think we should aim this gig. We've not said how long it is. I think we should aim for a classic hour long with a slightly too long encore. So
yeah, perfect.
We'll start wrapping up around 8:30, and we'll definitely be done by 9.
I just saw Ben Barrow, a new legend, who always chips in with any update on the album, which I promised to as a free download to everyone at the Fringe last year. So update on the album is that I wanted to release it as live at Abbey Road because it was recorded live at Abbey Road, but I just found out 2 days ago that legally I can't do that. So now I'm free from all restraints to release it as live at Flabby Toad or live at something. I want to do something like live at that studio the Beatles recorded in that I'm not allowed to say legally. Is that too long for an album name?
What about, I don't know, it'd be A and then like a B road. Live at a B.
Live at a B road. That's really good. But then I would wish that I hadn't recorded. I'd just record it on a B road in like a car. That
would be the follow-up album, maybe.
Yeah.
And then a B road
mastered at Abbey Road. It'll say live at Abbey Road.
And then a B road written out spells out abroad. So then you could do one that's just live at abroad, which I think is an enjoyable concept as well.
That's really nice.
That's just some live ideas, so people can see how they appear. Yeah.
So we're going to do a very emotional song next.
Yes.
So this one, well, people often ask us if we ever fall out. We've known each other for many, many, many years. We've been gigging for over 12 years. We were best men for each other. Your godfather to my son.
Yeah, and he's still alive, right?
Still going strong.
So I'm doing well from afar.
Smashing it, to be honest. But this is the closest we ever came. It's an emotional moment, and this song is about that time. So I hope you don't mind, treasured viewers, if we share this song with you. As I heard this vicious rumor just the other day.
What?
I don't know if YouTube is the right time or place to say.
I'm not sure it is either, Chris. Should we stop the song now?
But I really hope it's false, because it really is a scary thing. I heard through the grapevine that you've turned vegetarian.
It's getting harder and harder to deny. I can't even hug you, Chris. I can't even console your inconsolable sobs. You're just going to have to sing it out.
I'll sing it out. Is it true? I'll never have another Nando's with you.
I mean,
you gotta help me out, cause I'm confused. Is this forever or just a phase?
I feel like you know the answer to that.
Is it real? No more ironic, but not ironic Happy Meals.
I mean,
it doesn't matter that we've never had a Happy Meal. You're missing the point. I'm trying to express the way I feel.
could have just typed it in the Zoom chat.
So I can't cook us a nice romantic roast when it's cold and damp. Do you remember the way we shared spaghetti bolognese like in Lady and the Tramp?
No social distancing there.
Life was different back then and I loved it. Now I have to think up ways to make aubergine not rubbish.
She's eaten a lot of aubergine since lockdown. Really loving it. You know, you can get finger aubergines. They're slightly...
Please tell me something.
Look, Chris, I thought you might overreact. That's why I wrote this song, stuck it on the fridge, then left the flat, then came back, destroyed the note, and instead messaged your fiance so she could break it softly when I knew I was out of the country on my birthday. It's the only way that I knew that I would be safe. I think this has evoked a disproportionate amount of rage. I know you feel betrayed, but I just thought that I should try it. I'm not changing as a person. I am just changing my diet. See, the thing is, I was talking to some poetry friends recently who said that I should think about living my life less meatily. I don't know if you've heard about this film that's called Cowspiracy. I've not watched it, but apparently it's got some very powerful imagery. And that's for your question, but if this is just a phase. I told you it was for Lent 4 years ago, 40 days. I know you feel... If you do compare this to that original temptation that would make me Jesus, that would make you Satan. That's you.
Yeah, but I can't cook us a nice romantic roast when it's cold and damp. Do you remember the way we shared spaghetti bolognese like in Lady and the Tramp? Life was different back then and I loved it. Now I have to think up ways to make asparagus not rubbish.
Before I get to that, in the comments, if you could start typing in suggestions for vegetables for the next chorus, that would really come around just in time. In the meantime, asparagus, bloody asparagus spears, best known spears outside of Brittany. You can smell it in your wee, can't you?
Please tell me something.
We can still get to Nando's. I can guarantee that. Just next time I'll go for the mushroom and a halloumi wrap. I know you're gonna miss the eating meat that we do, but for me, the most important thing was eating it with you.
Oh.
So it may not be a meat thing, it's still a you and me thing. Maybe a halloumi thing. It's not like I'm a vegan, I still care about your feelings. I know it's come with that warning, but next time we have curry, we'll just chuck a bit of corn in.
You say corn's great, yeah, it tastes just like chicken. You know what else tastes like chicken? Chicken. I see the veggie bug, but it's just not bitten me yet. I'm just a little upset.
I will be honest, I did not expect this either. I had thought forevermore that I would be a meat eater. And I know you may not yet be a believer, but at least now you can have the pepperoni from my pizza.
Yeah, but I can't cook us a nice romantic roast when it's cold and damp. Do you remember the way we had spaghetti bolognese like in Lady and the Tramp? Life was different back then and I loved it. Now I have to think up ways to make Jerusalem artichokes not rubbish.
Well, the problem with Jerusalem artichokes is that you just can't get rid of them, you know, because as Mr. Thing once said, I try to say goodbye, artichoke. Or equally, I tried to give Macy Gray some advice on actually purchasing a Pokemon, which was the evolution of Machop, but not quite Machamp. And again, I just caught on my words. So I tried to say go buy a Machoke. And Chris actually tried to walk away, but he stumbled. And though he tries to hide it, it's clear this whole premise crumbles when he is not here.
Oh, that's nice. That's a lovely bring back.
For you. I got so excited by the amount of things suggested. One of them was cooking bananas. And one of them
bananas.
was
stone fruit.
Was Bilal Zafar saying hi everyone.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
we'll come back to Bilal, but
Twitch celebrity.
let's finish the song.
Tell us why you become a vegetarian. We all want to know. We all want to know.
Look, Chris, would you eat a human?
No.
Well, then it's literally the same.
As I think you got the meaning of literally mixed up again.
That's literally the most offensive thing that you could say.
But what about?
Stop. Literally 131 people watching here today.
Well, I literally just missed my favorite omnivore. You say it's just a phase, but I've seen where this has gone before. What if one day we meet and I'm left wanting more? Because I know your name, but don't know why. Like Gabby Bonlahor.
He's definitely watching. He's definitely watching.
I think so. Finally.
Look, it may be after Lent. I keep going with the lentils. There won't be a meat feast on Easter Day. And though it might drive you mental, my reason is environmental. You may not like beetroot. You can still be true to your mate. See, I'm just doing what I can to be a vaguely better person. And even after this, you're still insisting that I worsen. I guess that I could eat some meat in secret times I spend with you. Because that's the kind of thing a very veggie, bezzy friend will do.
You mean?
For you.
So I can cook us a nice romantic roast when it's cold and damp.
As long as you don't touch me.
You remember the way we shared spaghetti bolognese like a lady and the tramp.
It was a 2 meter long piece of spaghetti.
Life was different back then and I loved it.
Very different, actually.
Now I have to think up ways to make vegetables not rubbish.
Just pop to Norwich with your Oyster cards and get some Coleman's mustard, and then mix that.
I've learned something. Oh, I sang that last chorus wrong.
Did you?
I was so taken with emotion.
That's lovely.
Lovely seeing all these people pop up.
It's really lovely.
People can't. If there was this many contributions to gigs, usually it would just be a lot of hecklers, and it wouldn't be very fun.
Yeah, it's really lovely. Fantastic. Well, it's 8:30, so that's the end of the gig.
Thanks very much for tuning in, everyone.
And the start of the encore.
Encore.
That's lovely. Really lovely stuff.
Encore.
Yes, please.
Oh, what? Harry didn't leave the stage.
Speaking of encores, where's the after show party happening, Chris?
Twitch.tv/ZaffaCakes. ZAFARCAKES.
Bilal Zafar is a pro football manager.
He's an incredibly funny man, as lots of you will know, but probably more of you won't. So I'd head there if I were you. Twitch. What do you think about Twitch, Harry, for the next one?
For the next one, for us.
Yeah.
I don't really know what Twitch is.
I think it's like streaming, but we could do. You can do both at the same time, which we could do.
That's lovely.
What do you think, guys? Look at all these encores? Wow, is that a kind of encore for doing another gig like this in a week or so's time?
I think it's just request for an encore.
Yeah,
that's great. We should do an encore. Should we do Womb for the encore?
I feel like we should do Womb.
It's been a request for Womb. All right.
This is a big tune.
This is a huge tune. Do you want to do the full version or the sort of?
I think we should do the lockdown version.
Lockdown version. Cool. Let's do it.
I mean, this is a big song. A big part of this song is audience joining in and singing. So, we're just going to trust that you guys are doing that at home.
Yeah.
Because
yes,
I don't think we've ever played a gig where we haven't had very melodic and talented audience members. So anyway, this song, we wanted to write a song that all 7.7 billion people in the world could agree on. And it was quite tricky, but we think we might have it. What do you reckon, Haz?
Yeah. Oh, we've done some market research. So far, everyone's agreed.
Yeah. So we're just going to try it out on you beautiful 136 people because we just think you're wonderful. And there's a lot more in the world that we can agree on than disagree on. And this is one of them. We've all been in a womb, that warm and watery room. Take a look at the person sitting next to you. It's someone else who swam around in amniotic fluids. You've been in a womb, I've been in a womb. You came out alright and I did too. So next time you feel blue, remember this tune. We've all been in a womb.
We all come from nothing. We've all grown. We're honed in that warm, womby zone. None of us are born knowing all we now know. Yet we've all become so much more than our raw skin and bone. We've all got a heart in our chest. We all absorb the part of the universe when we start our first breath. So not only do we all exist within that cosmic dust, the truth is bits of it are living within us. While most of our lives, our paths won't have combined. We've all come together for this moment in time. Because we're all here listening to Harry and Chris. And we all promised to go and buy one of the CDs the day after this when the website's up live. We all come from the same sort of general place. That's why I long for a world where some empathy reigns. It doesn't matter whether you've had everything the same. We can all make some efforts to relate.
You've been in a womb. Hey, I've been in a womb. You came out alright and I did too. So next time you feel blue, remember this tune. We've all been in a womb.
And sure, it's catchy, and sure you can sing it to your friends, but things do also change. You know, we've got lots in common, but there's lots that's different, and I think that's worth celebrating as well. Chris, what do you think?
I'm up for it. I'm up for celebrating.
Yeah? Okay. Well, how's this for some celebrations? We're all human. We will take part in this race. From the starting gate, things already started to change. Some of us stayed at home and practiced their guitar every day. Some asked out girls who said no, but we asked anyway. We've all got our heart on our chest. We're all sort of part of the universe when we start our first breath. So not only do we all exist within that cosmic dust, the truth is bits of it are living within us. Because some are smart, some are kind, some are chalk and cheese and love, some are fun, some are cool, some will always keep in touch. Some of us are some of these that sort of seems enough. Between us, we are all of the above. I skipped a bit, so that's actually the end of it.
You've been in a womb.
Hey!
I've been in a womb. You came out alright, and I did too. So next time you feel blue, remember this tune. We've all been in a, we've all been in a, we've all been in a womb. Everyone watching at home, join in with everyone around the world in the beautiful fact that you've been in a womb. Hey, I've been in a womb. You came out alright, and I did too. So next time you feel blue, remember this tune. We've all been in a womb.
Wow. Chris, couple of comments. And much like the original song was helped by someone suggesting that tune rhymed with womb, a similarly revelatory moment has arrived when someone says, we've all been in a Zoom.
Oh.
Very current affairs, very relevante. Very, very relevante. Absolutely lovely.
That's very nice.
You've been in a Zoom.
There's also someone who said I was in a test tube. I was in a tube.
Yeah, then you were in a womb. That's currently
implanted into a womb.
Processes involve wombs, and the day they don't will be
the day that song is never sung. Again. Happy days. Oh, it's been really nice to stream for y'all.
A lovely time. So just a couple of updates from the world of Harry and Chris. We are now verified. Got some blue ticks.
We are verified, yeah.
So I think that means we can link to things on Instagram. I'm not sure, but mainly it means that we are officially the best Harry and Chris
on the internet, which we've been really pushing for about 4 years now.
Yeah, take that, Harry Styles and Chris Martin.
Yeah.
And also we've got a new website in the mix. So in the mix.
It's so in the mix. We were going to show you some beautiful thing. Well, we can still. Oh, look at that lovely CD. Oh, how can you get my hands on that? Oh,
Oh,
look, what's
actually,
that up there?
oh
That's that
gosh,
lovely mug
yes.
there. Can I
Chris,
get my
I've
hands on
got
that?
some great news for you.
Go on.
Our website is currently live at chrisreedmusic.wixsite.com/website2. So that is going straight in the comments. If you want to get ahead of the curve.
We spent we spent about 2 days building our new website, and then what we presumed would take about an hour to push a domain name over actually takes about 24 hours. So it's not ready for y'all.
It's live on that one.
But it is live on this temporary site, which you can see. And if you want to support us and you feel like you're lacking in a reusable mug, that actually there's only about 10 of them left. So more importantly, the CDs, which there are hundreds of them left.
Especially Rugged Beasts.
You're very welcome to have. But yeah, we love you guys.
Love you very much.
Let's do it again. Should we do it again, Harry?
Yeah, I think we should do it again.
This time cross-streaming to Twitch.
Hello. We should get it on Facebook as well.
Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, taking over the internet, one person at a time. But it's really lovely to see all your names pop up and all your nice comments.
Yeah.
We miss gigging very much.
Me too.
But we'll be there. We'll be back. We'll be back.
Yes, please.
Better than ever. Happy days. Do you want to end with Hundy?
I'd love to end with Hundy, actually. I think that's a really nice thing to do.
Lovely. We're gonna end with Hundy. Let's do it. And then we'll say goodbye in the middle of the song, because when we finish the song, we won't be able to stick around for 20 seconds of the lag. Or do we? I'm just talking now. Do you want to do some talking?
Yeah, love you all. Let's do the song and then we'll just sort of wave for 20 seconds, like newsreaders do as it's fading. And then we'll catch up with the comments. People, if you want to hang around in the comments and just talk to each other, you can. And then, actually, no, what we'll do, we can end the stream on here and then we'll go over to YouTube and we'll watch 20 seconds with people.
Oh, that's exciting. We've never watched the end of our game before.
So there'll be a word that we say at the end of the thing that we'll then type as it happens. Maybe. Okay, this song is called 100%. And Chris, can you start it off for us?
I'm a flippin' 10.
I'm a 10, I'm a 10.
You're a flippin' 10.
You're a 10, you're a 10.
Put them together.
Make it 10 by 10.
That's 100%.
It's a lovely song.
Oh, I'm a flippin' 10.
I'm a 10, I'm a 10.
You're a flippin' 10.
You're a 10, you're a 10.
Put them together.
Make it 10 by 10.
That's 100%.
100%. See, there's those that look at life on themselves and they see flaws in it. When I look at that way you're looking, I see flaws in it. Instead of negatives and blemishes, they're forcing. I'm all about accentuating awesomeness. You know, in school, there's a word you're lacking away. Like, but you're too frightened to say. And all you want to do is find a time and a place to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a right in their face. But when the habit of chase subsides and fades, you realize that they might not be your type anyway. Why would she like me when she's a 9 and she's great and considered? I am an 8.
You're not a flipping 8, mate.
I am a flipping 10. How can individuals be distant? The education in it did not fit into place. Even my inner mathematician is a little bit suspicious when the subtlety is a different sound and given a space. We're all concerned with those margins of error, and I figured it's a bit of a waste. So I think I found a simpler way. I'm gonna look into the mirror and say,
I'm a flippin' 10.
I'm a 10, I'm a 10.
You're a flippin' 10.
You're a 10, you're a 10.
Put them together.
Make it 10 by 10.
That's 100%.
Multiplication.
Oh, I'm a flippin' 10.
I'm a 10, I'm a 10.
You're a flippin' 10.
You're a 10, you're a 10.
Put them together.
Make it 10 by 10.
That's 100%.
Sometimes snot comes out when I laugh.
Still a 10.
Still get the giggles when I fart in a bar.
Still a 10.
This one time, the two combined. And I ended up with snot in the bars.
You're still a 10, man. You're still a 10. You're still a 10, man. You're still a 10. Sometimes I get real low. And deep down, the down takes hold.
Still a 10.
One 10, but as long as I know, it is well with my soul.
So you're a 10. You're a 10. You're a 10. Everybody in the flipping chat box is a 10. My wife is a 10. Grace is a 10. On PP's they say there's an 8 and a 10.
No,
but again, no one's seen us for months. We've been isolated. So So maybe when we come out, everyone will see our inner beauty.
Nice.
We see the best in ourselves and the worst in ourselves, but the question is, what are we professing ourselves? This ain't just a case of expressing your talent. In the grand scheme of things, we're addressing the balance. We're told we have to think in a particular way, by the rules we are given to play. I'ma start a revolution today when I look into the mirror and say,
I'm a flippin' 10.
I'm a 10, I'm a 10.
You're a flippin' 10.
You're a 10, you're a 10.
Put them together.
Make it 10 by 10.
That's 100%.
Let's do it, Jordan.
Oh, I'm a flippin' 10.
Ich bin einer 10.
You're a flippin' 10.
Du bist auch einer 10.
Put them together.
Bringen sie zusammen.
100%.
100%. When it comes to juggling, I'm a 7.3. If there's cultures involved, it might be slightly more. When they join the school choir and somebody turned around and said, it's really interesting how you sing in harmony the whole time. I didn't actually realize it was a thing. This is singing a lot closer to a 4.
Sound good, man. When it comes to crying in films, I'm an 8. I'm a 4 if it's crying at sports. England getting knocked out is depressing for sure, but it's nothing on Frodo leaving for Valinor.
May not make a lot of mathematical sense, but when you bring it all together, we are smashing the 10s. If anybody here is still sat on the fence, Chris, have a little natter with them.
Well, you might not know the person in the chat box next to you, but turn to anyone next to you. Look deep into their eyes right now. Get ready to sing it out. I'm a flippin' 10.
I'm a 10, I'm a 10.
You're a flippin' 10.
You're a 10, you're a 10.
Put them together.
Make it 10 by 10.
That's 100%.
Gonna keep going.
Oh, I'm a flippin' 10.
I'm a 10, I'm a 10.
You're a flippin' 10.
Sing it out your window.
Put them together.
Make it 10 by 10.
That's 100%.
Let's do it in French.
Oh, I'm a flippin' 10.
Je suis un D.
You're a flippin' 10.
Tu es un D aussi.
Put them together.
Put them together.
That's 100%.
100%. Bring it home, Chris.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I'm a flippin' 10, and so are all of you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. You're all amazing. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Much. We're going to end the stream on Zoom, join you on YouTube, where we can all emphatically say asparagus.
We love you.